What it do, my student crew? Coming to you all the way live from my classroom. Welcome to today's session, today's little lesson. The topic is efficiency. Because why would we not want to be more efficient designers? Why wouldn't we want to be faster at what we can do? So today's little tips and tricks hopefully help you become faster and then get better as time comes along. So let's jump into Photoshop. Let's teach you guys how to set up templates so you can be a more efficient designer. Let's go. All right, so here you have it. We are officially in Photoshop. Photoshop is launched. If you haven't picked up on it already, I'm a Mac user, but I'll do my best to throw out those Windows keys, those shortcuts to help you be a much efficient designer at the same time, because shortcuts come in handy. So how do you create a template? That is the question of the day, right? How do you do it? It's pretty simple, to be honest. And in Photoshop, there's a couple ways of how to set up a document, how to create a new document. I can go File New and just start off from there. And it's very similar if you're on a Windows computer. You just go to File New. The other option is I can click on Create New. Or you can press Command N if you're a Mac user or Control N if you're a Windows user, and then you can create a new document. So either one of those ways will pop open or create this dialog window that I just showed up on screen. Now, if you're a Photoshop user that uses all the time, then you have all these little guys that show up because these are your recent presets, your recent dimensions or documents that you used. Now, if you're new to Photoshop, this is more than likely blank, but that's okay. Let's teach you guys how to set up those templates, right? So if I go to saved, you'll see that every template I've created is already here. And this is where they'll populate once you start to create them. So to create them, we're gonna go to the information on the right-hand side right here. I'm gonna press this little icon right here, you know, the arrow that's going into the box, and it's gonna tell me to name my preset, right? So this one, we're gonna start off with creating a Twitch banner. Pretty simple, right? So my dimension, my title's there, my dimensions, my width and height. Now we're gonna look at, I believe it was 1200 by 480. Boom. My resolution, I'm gonna keep it at 300. I like working big, and then I'll export to the web, because in the web world, things are usually kept between 72 and 150 DPI. That's dots per inch if you were new to this stuff, right? The other information, the color mode, I'm gonna keep it RGB, because if you didn't know, RGB are the three colors in our monitors that blend in to give us the millions of colors. That's red, green, blue. So good to know, right? Everything else I'm gonna keep the same. I'm gonna keep a white background and all that fun stuff. And now, to wrap up the template, I'm gonna hit Save Preset, and then boom, there you guys see it showed up at the bottom of my page. Now, if you guys look, I've pretty much already set up a bunch of these templates to help me become faster. This way, I don't have to go Google and be like, oh, what's the dimensions for a Facebook banner? Boom. It's already here. I just go find it in my set. I'm like, oh, there you are, Facebook cover. Click, create new, and then we're good to go. So hopefully that, that helped you out. Hopefully that was a cool little rundown. But let's do one more for the sake of learning, right? So I'm gonna hit this guy. I'm gonna type out gram square because we're gonna set up another template. It already exists, so I'm gonna say _2 just for the sake of demonstration. My width is gonna be 1080. My height is gonna be 1080 because it's a square. As you guys become more efficient designers, you'll realize that Instagram has multiple different dimensions that you can create in. They have landscape, and they have portrait, and then they have square. And as social media evolves, so do these templates. So it's always good to, keep it on your toes, keep going with what's going out there, keep knowing what they're doing. So I'm gonna save this preset, and then boom, there it goes, gram square number 2. So if I click on this, I can title it, whatever my project might be for that day, and then I hit create new. So hopefully, like I said, hopefully this little lesson, this little rundown is beneficial and helps you get a little bit quicker at what you're doing. Less Googling, more designing, and all that fun stuff. So let's bring it back. So like I said, hopefully that helped you guys out. And if you guys have any questions, my information is right on the screen. So don't hesitate to shoot me an email and ask me whatever question you might have. If you need another little how-to or any cool information like that. But hopefully this helped you out, got you started on the world of efficiency so you can have everything set up so you can just get straight to work. Remember, when designing, these templates will help, but also create yourself an inspiration or a mood board, things to help inspire your next creation. Well, that being said, I'm out the door. Hasta luego. Thank you for watching. Love you all. Bye.